What's up everyone and welcome to the first episode of the Pokecentral Adventures series. Right off the bat I want to apologise for this video being so late. I have been completely swamped at work. I had two massive projects going on. There was a heat wave in the UK not long after I recorded the episode 0, so sitting in front of my computer was an absolute nightmare. I was meant to upload this video the week after I uploaded episode 0, but as I said, I had loads of projects and I just got completely swamped. So I just want to apologise for this video being a bit of a weird one. I'm going to try and put some more commentary stuff into this, but at the start it's just going to be 2 time lapses because that's what I could record. It was too hot in my room to be able to record. I'm really sorry that it's just time lapses, and I will get into commentary stuff later on. Maybe in episode 2 I'm going to do a proper actual commentary, but this one is a bit of a weird one. There's going to be some commentary in this, but it's a bit weird, like I said. So this is just going to be a time lapse from me at the beginning of the map, going around looking for masterable grotto trees, trying to get an XP. So I hope you guys enjoy this time lapse, and I will be back after this one to talk about the next one. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed that time lapse. There was so much footage I had to cut out due to how long it had taken me to find an XP. I think I was searching for on average about 6 hours just to find that one XP, which is kind of annoying. Just after me finding that XP, I decided to go around looking for an island to try and build my next P-warp / island shops, you know, sort of stuff. If you guys know what I did last map, then you'll know what I'm on about. But this search for an island probably took the most time. That 6 hours finding XPs was also taken up in 6 hours of me trying to find an island, and I probably searched for another 12 hours after that to look for one. I did originally find one, but I wanted it to be in a birch forest, as everyone knows who's known me on the server in the past 3 years or 3 maps, whichever way you look at it. Every time my P-warp has been in a birch forest, so I wanted to keep that trend. But the only island I could find had plains and a forest and a tiny little bit of like extreme hills. But after a couple more times of searching, after not being able to upload this video unfortunately, I managed to find the perfect island. Birch forest, next to birch forest M, next to swamp and another birch forest hills. So for everyone who knows the server will know that these legends that spawn in this biome are, let me just pull up the list real quick that was made by Crystal's very own Canadian Malicious D. So the legends that can spawn at my island will be Mew, Virizion, Cobalion, Terrakion, Eternatus, Mesprit, Spectria, and Cresselia. And technically, because I'm expanding the island, there's a few off-cropping biomes that can spawn other legends, including Latios, Latias, Type Null, and Volcanion. As everyone knows, Cress is like my mascot Pokemon in a way, and because of last map you get to vault your Pokemon. I managed to be able to save 4 different Cresselias, 3 of which being shiny, 2 of which being shiny battle perfect, and 1 being rainbow. Me being able to find a birch forest M island is amazing. And in this time lapse I'm going to show you now, this is just me just deforesting the area, and I'll show you a clip of what the island looks after now, because I tried to record a time lapse destroying the island because I wanted it flat to be able to work with. But for some reason the mod I use that helps me record the time lapses glitches out sometimes and unloads some of the chunks in the background, and it was a very messy clip. So I just decided to scrap that idea and try and focus on just destroying it and making it flat. I'm just going to play a little 2-minute time lapse of me going around trying to deforest the area ready for flattening.
To give me your loyalty, cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. poco de cages, no, I won't sit and take it. No, no. They left me for dead, I guess I'll never learn. Every time I break, there's just more pain to burn. They'll never.
There you have it. A little 2-minute time lapse, just getting rid of all the trees on the island. That wasn't the whole footage. The whole footage of me destroying the island's trees was probably about 4 hours long. So to save you guys sitting through 4 hours, I just made you sit through 2 minutes. So you're welcome, I think. But yeah, as you can see, this behind me isn't the island. This in front of me is what the island is. I'm going to just fly around really quick so you can just see it all loaded in fully. There it is. The whole island fully loaded in. I'm going to raise up so you can see it. So as you can see, all the outlines are where the island is going to get expanded, because there's these little, as you can see at the north, just up there, there's a little bit of an awkward just indent that I don't like. And there's an awkward little bit on the edge on the right just next to that. So I've decided to expand all that. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be working on for the next couple months. The reason the gradient looks weird is probably because it doesn't have any grass on it. It's just stone. But as you can see from... Oh, that's Mega Evolution. As you can see from the big map, all that stone is going to be changed to grass. And you can see the lines even more clearly on this for where I'm expanding the island. So, are you ready to see the monstrosity of chests that I've gained just from digging out all this? So it should be somewhere just over here. So I'm going to slowly walk. Oh, there they all are. There they all are loading in. Oh my god. That's a lot of chests. I think it's about 27 double chests. I could be wrong, but I roughly think that's the exact number. But every single chest is completely full to the brim. That second chest is near enough just the birch logs. The rest is just stone, dirt, and other stuff, which is going to be used for filling in all these little gaps off here. I probably won't have enough to even do that, because there's so much that needs filling in, especially that bit behind my head right now. That's going to be the biggest part, because I need to fill in the water too. So what I'm going to do for the next 2 hours is I'm going to go around and turn all this stone into grass or dirt and just let the grass grow naturally. And I'm going to come back then. I'm not going to bore you with another time lapse. Don't worry, this is not just going to be an entirely time lapsed episode. But yeah, there's so much I need to work on. But the main part I'm going to focus on for this video is just finishing the grass and getting all the gradients fully changed and made into grass. So I'm going to go spend 2 hours on this, and I'll be back just after I've done that. Just a quick jump in before we get into the actual, finishing of the island. I'm so annoyed that I wasn't recording. I should have really been recording the whole thing, just in case anything happened. But I'm just there, placing grass, and then this spawns. I'm so annoyed that I wasn't recording. I was just over there, just by the chests, putting stuff in, and it just spawned. Look at the IVs on that. 15 off Battle Perfect. That's a dub. And luckily, I have 1300 gems, so I can easily make that Battle Perfect, which I'm going to do now, I think. Go into Poke Designer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to get rid of some thingies. Oh, battles just flew past me. And then make it shiny. Takes us up to 1400. So I'm going to have one less one. That takes us to 1280. And there we go. A shiny Cresselia. At least now I don't have to wait till the vault opens so I can get my other shiny Cresselias. But yeah, just thought I'd let you know that happened. Just in case I came back and you just like, how did you get a Cresselia? Just thought I'd throw that in there. So annoyed I wasn't recording. But yeah, I'm going to carry on finishing the stone. As you can see, just in the background, we're nearly done. And I should be done in the next hour or so. But for you, it'll be like 15 seconds. Not even that. It'll be like 2 seconds. So yeah, see you in a bit. And just like that, it's all nearly finished. I'm going to go around and show you the bits that I haven't really finished yet. There's not much. There's just, I don't know, a little awkward bit there, I feel. All this side's done. It just needs grading a little bit because it looks a bit weird at the moment, just being flat. A little bit here that needs fixing. Just this cobblestone needs getting rid of, and just this bit needs tidying up. And then we take on this massive area that needs filling in. I think it's about 20 blocks. I think that might be an exaggeration. I think it might be like 15 actually, but that's going to be a lot. I mean, I've got a lot of chests over there, but I don't think we're going to have enough to fill everything in. And then at the minute I've just walled this bit off and I'm going to slowly fill in this section, and then I'm going to go along and fill in this section here. This bit needs sorting out because it looks a bit weird. It's very straight and I don't like that, and it's very just flat too. This last little area that I showed in the last clip, where I said it was like I needed to completely flatten this because it was a bit awkward and I need to raise some bits, I've completely done that now. And over here, just to make the river seem a bit bigger, BMG has pushed this entire cliffside back a little bit, so a big shout out to him for doing that, just pushing it back so the river actually looks like a river, not like a stream that it did look like just. And there's this little bit here that I feel is very awkward along this river, so I don't know. But this part here is going to have like a little bit of a slope, and it's going to have a high bridge that goes over to here, and then I'm going to try and flatten all this area right here so that can expand. I think that goes all the way into here, and it's surrounded by like, I think it's Tiger M, I think, or is it Cold Tiger M? Unfortunately, they've changed where Deoxys spawns now. Deoxys used to spawn in Cold Tiger M, but now spawns in Extreme Hills M, I believe. Yeah, I don't think there is any Pokemon that spawns in Cold Tiger M anymore, so it's not useless, but it's nice to have a random biome like that. Damn, my chunks are reloading really weirdly. I think that might be the server side though, because it's been doing it for a lot of people. Yeah. Me and my new crest, we're going to leave this episode here, and I'm going to come back in the next episode and hopefully start building the first house that's going to go on this island, which should hopefully shape the rest of the buildings for the whole of the island. I'm not sure about a shop yet. As most of you know, last map, me and BMG had a massive sort of superstore, mall, maybe you could call it. Well, we called it a mall anyway. And it was a lot of assorted items. Like, we started off with like rare candies, silver hourglasses, you know, random little items like, you know, the power bracelets and stuff like that for EV training. And then we moved on into, once we built up, I think it was like 6 or 7 double chests of TMs between us, we started making our own TM shop. And then later on, once we did that, we decided to buy the TM cases, which, you know, led into buying TR cases when they came out with the Gen 8 update. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it's a bit of a random one, and again, I'm so sorry of how late it is. Like I said at the start of the video, it was just horrible. I had loads of projects at work. We had the heat wave in the UK, and it was just horrible to sit and record. And I wanted to try and get some of the main things finished. Like, I wanted to find an island before I started filming, and I didn't realise it would take, how long? When did I last upload? Was it 3 weeks ago? Anyway, I'm going to leave this video here. If you want to stay updated with this series, then hit the subscribe button down below. And if you did enjoy this video, leave a like and leave a comment if you want to... The heck was that? Is that Weedle? That scared me. Yeah, leave a like if you want to show your support, and leave a comment if you want to try and talk to me or anything. If there's any ideas you have for what we could plan for this island, actually, that would be a good help. If there's any ideas that you guys might have, I would love, but I'm really bad at like sort of Minecraft 3D modeling, kind of. I'd love to have the center point of my island, which I think is near enough where I'm standing. I think it's where this stone block is actually, or is it the one behind me? It's relatively in between these, but I'd like to have maybe a sort of flat, big circle and have like a Cresselia arch, maybe, as it is set in a birch forest end, which is where Crest does spawn. So yeah, anyways, like I said, if you want to stay up to date with the series, then make sure you subscribe down below and turn on the notification bell if you want to get instantly notified when the video goes up. But yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.